Okay, welcome vintage players. Deck donation time. This time from Jack H. Thank you, Jack H. Jack H said, I want to play Transmute Artifact in 8cast. Can we do that? And I said, not only will we play Transmute Artifact in 8cast, we will play 4 Transmute Artifact in 8cast. So, for those of you who have never seen this card, which is probably a decent number of people, it's like a Tinker, except less broken. So you see, if you sack the artifact, you search for an artifact, if the mana value is less than or equal to the value of the artifact you sacked, then you just get it. But if it's greater than the value you sacked, you have to pay that difference. So you know, no changing Moxen into Bolas' Citadel unless you're paying 8 mana. However, Thought Monitor has affinity for artifacts. So if we get a Thought Monitor in play, a 7 mana artifact, we can transmute it into either a Bolas' Citadel for no extra mana, or a Sphinx of the Steel Wind for 1 extra mana, and we have successfully tinkered. Not to mention that we can change Moxen into keys for 1 extra mana, or 1-drops into Time Vaults for 1 extra mana, or Moxen into Time Vaults for 2 extra mana. So we still have, some closer to Tinker cast of Transmute. And we do have Tinker, of course. We do have factual Tinker. Yeah, and the sacrifice is on resolution, so it's not as punishing when you get pyroblasted, which, as you all know, happens to me fairly often. So yeah, this is something that has been tried before. There have been 8cast lists with Transmute Artifact. But I wanted to see just how good we can make it. So we're doing the full 4. We're doing one of each type of key in case we get, needled on our key. I'm doing both Citadel and Sphinx, as we have multiple directions to go up and down from Thought Monitor, depending on the matchup. And it should be an interesting experiment. I think it's probably totally reasonable. You're playing mostly an 8cast shell. We've discarded the, Emery and Baubles and stuff to fit a more robust Transmute Artifact. Like, we are playing 2 tops for our Citadel, because Citadel should be a bit more important in this build. We're playing a Needle and a Soul Guide Lantern and an extra key, so that we have, more 1-drops, so that's easier to transmute into a 2-drop. Basically, we needed to supplement how there's no Baubles to get more artifacts in the deck. A couple of things just to tweak it to make sure it works better. Should be fun. Should be a fun league, and let's do the battling. Exciting news, everyone. I have just launched a new Patreon. There, you can show support for my content, grab additional weekly metagame recommendations, and even submit a donation deck list. Donation deck lists are the most frequently asked question on my channel, and I feel I am now ready to support this new content. Please check out the rules for submissions on the Patreon link in the description, and thank you for your continued support of my channel. Let's battle. Here we go. Round 1, Transmute Artifact. What do we have in our opening 7? We have artifacts. This is probably just a keep, and it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we have a turn 1 Thought Monitor, don't we? This looks quite good. We even have the Seed of the Cyanod turning on our Mox Opal. Slasher would approve. Slasher would love this hand. This is really solid. We just, Thought Monitor into a Thought Cast and then turn it into a Citadel and win. Big game. I should probably sequence this this way, just to play around Vigor a little bit. And then I guess it's free to play this top unless they counter it. So if they were to misstep this top, it's bad for us. That's probably unlikely, seeing as they probably would have misstepped Mana Vaults. Play our Thought Monitor. If this gets forced, it's not a huge deal. We have a second one, but it will be harder to cast the second one. We'll have to hit a mana source. I don't think I would force back. Nice. All right, so we have tons of action. Another blue card for force. 1 mana draw 2. I like the spot we're in. Obviously, you know, 1 Force of Will might not be enough at all times. My opponent has 4 mana here, so looks like we'll play against PO. Oh, maybe Soul King was playing on Coveted Jewel last time we played against them. That might have been right. All right, you have like infinite mana here. 7 mana. They're just gonna go PO with Flusterstorm backup. Not much we can do about that. Or is this gonna be a Jewel? It's like a Jewel. All right, well, I'm gonna try to counter this Jewel. I'm gonna pitch the harder card to cast. And then obviously if they have Force, then they resolve a Jewel, but they're on 0 cards left in hand. They had to pitch a Metamorph to their Force. So this might whiff, and then we would steal the Jewel and win. They basically have to hit one of their other Metamorphs. Or I guess they can hit PO. So there's a lot of hits for them. The cool thing is if we steal this Coveted Jewel, we can transmute it away. Transmute their Coveted Jewel into a Citadel. Oh, it looks like they might have hit it. Let's see what happens. PO for 4 here is probably good. Like, this is enough. This is exactly the right colors and amount of Moxen to PO again, even without playing the Jewel again. Ghostly Flicker is good. Metamorph is good. Like, the dead draws for them are additional mana sources and no payoff, additional lands, additional forces, additional, like, Grim Monoliths, that kind of thing. Oh, they're gonna have a Demonic Tutor? Oh, they have a key. Okay, so this is really bad. That doesn't get them up to a second Jewel, though. Oh, they have DT. Okay, so we lose. I assume this, yeah, this just gets Time Vault, and they take infinite turns. I mean, this is the power of Jewel Shops. If you just have all of your mana and a Force of Will plus a Jewel, that's why it's good. Kind of unfortunate. We had a really strong hand on our own, but it wasn't this strong. I guess they could consider not doing this because they have a Mana Crypt, but I don't know. Like, what's the likelihood that this Mana Crypt actually kills them in infinite turns? Well, they can just tutor for Time Vault and play Time Vault. Oh, they don't have they have tapped key. Okay, in that case, I would probably like tinker my Mana Crypt into a Jewel then. Or even like there's also like Metamorph my Thought Monitor so that they can block. Yeah, they went with Metamorph. Are they going to go Coveted Jewel? Or are they going to go Thought Monitor? No, they went for another Jewel. All right, so a new 3 on Ancient Tomb. God, they had a land drop to give? That's wild. Oh, they Time Walked, right? Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty heavy restricted card hand. Time Walk, Academy, Jet, Sapphire, Crypt. It's a pretty good one. Yeah, I mean, I assume, like, it's not too bad, right? As long as you hit a land, you have enough mana to PO, so you have so many good hits. Yep. It looks really bad for us. And by looks really bad, I mean I'm conceding. All right. Turn 1, Jewel with Force backup. Not much to do about that. We had our Force. They just had backup. Man, we didn't really like bringing in Hercules against them. Sphinx is pretty bad. So maybe we'll just bring in another Flusterstorm. I didn't find Hercules to actually be good. We're just going to just counter magic. This is fine. They are even one step, you know, closer to full combo than we are. I mean, I don't think Fluster is very good versus them. I don't know. Maybe? I guess I should take out Lantern at the very least. I don't think Fluster is, like, good against Jewel PO. Like, it's not even... It's only going to hit PO and Tinker, and it's not even... A lot of the time, it's not even going to be enough mana to stop them, because they have, like, infinite mana. But, I mean, Soul Guide Lantern does nothing, so I might as well bring it in. think Needle is fine as a way to play around. I just wish I didn't have 4 Flusterstorms, man. Like Needle's a fine way to help play around like a Saga War for some reason that if that happened. I'm just gonna mulligan this. This is turn 2 Thoughtcast into, I mean, it's just not good, right? Like it has to be better than this. Does that win the game? So I have to put 2 cards away. And I would put away Emerald Island. And I would play Seat Lotus Crypt, 6 mana. Transmute up to, no, it doesn't win the game. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I think this is a keep. And then we just try to do it 2 turns in a 2 turns, right? I can't do it over 2 turns because I lose my blue source. What about trying to go for a Citadel? I need 8 mana. So maybe I bottom a Transmute, bottom an Island, and hope to hit a mana source. Maybe that's the plan. I don't know why I played this Mana Crypt. That's really bad. I'm representing Forza Will. Okay, so yeah, I'm 1 mana away from transmuting into a Citadel, so I guess we're just gonna go with that and hope they don't have anything. All right, cool. So can I transmute Artifact? Nope. All right, I tried. I tried to play 8 mana, put a Citadel in play. It was close. All right, they're just gonna play a Jewel. Yeah, I mean, my opponent has Force plus payoff, and we just had payoff. What's a guy gonna do? Oh boy. Yeah, the Jewel PO deck is just really explosive, but it's really nice in these kind of Tinker Mirrors because they're just super explosive and they don't give a shit. And then we're over here trying to give a shit. Well, 8cast isn't giving much of a crap about like figures and oops and stuff, but this is kind of how I feel playing the PO side as well. I basically always want to mold a force against my opponent, but I also need to be doing something powerful, right? And like at least my second hand was like reasonably powerful. Cool. Awesome. Oh man. Yeah, maybe there actually isn't a very good reason to play 8cast now that Jewel PO exists. Like kind of a more powerful deck. And you get to play Workshop. I didn't really think about that. 8cast is like less powerful Jewel PO. Is it even more or less vulnerable? I don't really feel like it is. Like you can even sideboard into like Worm Coils or something, right? Play through an oof. All right, we've been bested in the arena of ideas. My opponent had the more power. All right, let's give it another go. We got Joanne on the other side of the table. Maybe PO, maybe Oath, maybe Show and Tell. This one is... It's at least interesting. It's probably a keep, right? I've heard this Urza Saga card's pretty good. Have it online in turn 2. Have it fix us for blue mana. This is Prime Saga Gaming. I guess I'm supposed to lead Saga here so that I don't get Vigored. Oh well. Should I be playing this Mana Crypt so I can crack my Soul Guide Lantern? Yeah, probably. Am I getting Mind Break trapped? What's happening here? I don't think the sequencing I chose there was remotely good. I think it was quite bad. Underground Sea. So that still doesn't really narrow it down from Juan's play range, so... Yeah, uh-huh, Are we getting turn 1 Tinkered again? Okay, awesome. Maybe I'll draw Force. No, I drew a Transmute Artifact. Fantastic. Cool. Oh, they are on Breach, though. Interesting. So I wish I had my Soul Guide Lantern. I mean, I don't actually wish I had my Soul Guide Lantern. I wanted to try to find a Force. All right. Well, my Saga is not fixing me for blue on this turn, which is bad. Well, I did just draw Sapphire, though, so small victories. I'd like to Thoughtcast. Maybe I'll draw Black Lotus and I can Transmute Artifact for lethal. they Pyroblast off the top of the library. Yes, I am having fun. Fun is being had. Okay. All right, well, if my opponent's deck doesn't work and we go to the next turn, we might win. Like, maybe they'll hit 2 Sagas off of their Citadel. That could happen, right? Cool. Oh, I am not having a fun time. Why is this fly being a jerk? Go away. Oh, I'm just bringing another Fluster. Keep in the Lantern in case they're on Breach. I think so. I think them passing with Pyroblast on top is fine when, like, they've already used their land drop. You have all these Sagas that you can get stuck on. And your opponent's not really likely to kill you through a Pyroblast, so I think it's probably fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Flusters are that good against Breach, so yeah, I don't really want 4 Fluster. The only decks I want 4 Fluster against are PO and Doomsday. Every other deck, I don't really want 4 Flusters. I think having an alternative like win condition is pretty good. I don't know. That's a very classic game of I play a Saga. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Yep, it didn't make blue mana, so I could cast Thoughtcast. It didn't make constructs. It didn't do anything. I don't know. It felt like a reasonable hand to keep. Obviously, it's pretty weak against turn 1 Tinker, though. A lot of things are weak against turn 1 Tinker. I don't know if we can fault Urza Saga. Well, it kind of is still glue for all the jank, but the ultimate problem is it makes all the jank like super weak to force of vigor is like the biggest problem. Even if I were to spin into a Seed of the Cyanod, this is still bad. So small again. This one's good. This one's very good. This hand's like pretty sweet. A lot of restricted cards. Okay. I have infinite turns when my saga resolves. Its story finishes. What is the terminology? Wait, what am I supposed to say? Like what do you say for a saga completing its chapters? I've never had that happen, so I just want to know. Completes. Ooh, this is kind of. I think I would rather cast Thoughtcast and try to find a fluster. Yeah. All right. I can't imagine my opponent can beat a saga here besides comboing off. Not really resolves, right? Yeah. This is like the best part about Saga in a Tinker matchup, a Tinker Mirror, is that if your Time Vault has resolved, there are very few ways for your opponent to really interact well with this, because they're not playing Wasteland, right? Their game plan is just a combo in response. I assume my opponent has a Breed or Hurkyl's Recall, and I have Fluster, so. I don't know. Donation deck list. It wasn't Slasher. Slasher's a student, right? So I am wondering. Yeah. Maybe I don't want my own needle. Maybe I do want 4 flusters. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess I could be wrong. Let's try this. Maybe Jewel PO should play 4 Thought Monitors. Is that possible? I mean, they get to play Mishra's Workshops. Helps with the blue count. I wish we had like a powerful transmute artifact target that didn't require another artifact. Like we can transmute into a top, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're not really close to a transmute for Citadel here. I guess if I had a Thought Monitor, this hand is like super sweet though, right? I don't know. They fit like Antiquities War. Thought Monitor has to be better than Antiquities War, right? I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I think it's this island needed to be something else. I'm not sure this is the play, but if I were to go bottom saga, seat, academy, 4 mana, 6, that's like not very good either. All right, so I guess I have to keep saga and bottom one seat then. Kind of need to draw a Moxen for this hand to work, but has a force, so. Saga Gaming. How will I ever recover? Uh-oh. Now they're me, but I don't have a Tinker. That is true on Magic Online and in real life. The Oko makes the ability go away, and the Tabernacle only, it's like layers. We did draw the Moxen. It's like layers is the answer. We should just pin the last time Rain posted about it. But I can assure you it's working correctly. If that helps at all. Yeah, timestamp also matters. Because the elk is like erasing it. Because of layers. Elking is erasing. So my opponent is playing a Saga Battle with me, and currently has more artifacts, but shouldn't have more artifacts for too long. They will be able to get a needle off of their Saga first, so we will be one construct smaller than them, but our construct should be larger than them. It should be an interesting game. Typically, a Saga Battle is not won by the person who is not on 8-cast. However, my opponent could just forego the Saga Battle and just go for a Black Lotus and combo kill me, which would be unfortunate. Like a Breach combo kill. Or like a hard cast Citadel, maybe. Alright, what are we doing? What's going on? What is happening? Ragavan Dash. Look at this beautiful old border monkey pirate. If I counter this and they have no follow-up mana, they don't get a construct. It's bait, right? It's gotta be bait, right? I don't know. They were kind of thinking about it for a long time. It might not be bait. But they wouldn't keep this hand off of... And they top deck this Ruby. Because they would have played Ragavan on turn 1 if they hadn't top decked this Ruby, right? I feel like they have a hand that Black Lotus is good in. But this does ruin my play bigger artifact construct plan. I still think it's bad. I still don't think I'm supposed to force this. I'll feel silly, but... Wow. Oh, wait. They still can't activate Saga if they have no Moxen because it goes away. All right. They hit my top? Oh, that's not good. That's certainly not good for me. The good news is they can't draw with top or it goes on my library, which could also, like, negate one of my draws, maybe. All right, well, here we don't have much of a choice. We need to continue pressing our constructs, and then we can try to go off with all of our artifacts on the following turn. Assuming we get a following turn. My opponent gets to get a Black Lotus here, which sounds bad for me. So... I just think that my view on what they kept was that they didn't have this Ruby, or maybe they didn't have the Monkey, which means they kept on the back of Saga, no other land, Mana Crypt, which makes me believe that they have something powerful in their hand, whether it's a Tinker or a Citadel or a Breach, something where getting a Lotus is good. So that's why I chose not to force Ragavan and instead to hold force for whatever they have in their hand. You can see they didn't opt into the construct battle because they'll just never win the construct battle anyways. I'm going to let them find a needle if they want, though. Never mind. I'm not going to let them find a needle. I was thinking about, like, giving them the option to find a needle, but I don't think that's a good play. It does open me up to Flusterstorm, but I have a feeling we wouldn't beat... I mean, we could beat Flusterstorm if they had nothing. I don't know. I don't really feel like... Maybe I am supposed to, like, let them needle me. It's an interesting idea. Feels bad, but it has some thought to it. Well, I'm not even sure we're making another construct because we kind of might need this mana, especially this blue mana. I'm not 100% sure. We do have an academy, so maybe that's not true. Like, what is this? What is this Saga getting? Is it Saga just getting a Sapphire, right? Maybe it's getting its own Black Lotus. We just need to hope that one Force of Will makes us to another turn, and then we need to try to draw as many cards as we can. Maybe even looking for a Thought Transmute off of our monitor, maybe. Which is why I think it's possible that we don't even want a construct, and maybe we just want a Sapphire. No, I think we're more likely to win if we have more blue mana and cast more of these draw twos, right? Maybe not. Maybe a key is even better than a Sapphire here. It's possible. All right, what is my opponent doing? They have... All right, so they can have... I think they have Citadel is my read. And they'll have Citadel with my top, so not a terrible... Not as bad as their top. I don't know. I don't know if Lotus is better or worse. Is this just Tinker? Oracle's recall targeting me. Seed of the Cyanod does it again. Okay. You got it. I get the Sensei's top. They should have drawn with the Sensei's top first. All right, so now my Saga is going to get probably Lotus. They hit my Sapphire? Come on. I wanted that. That one's really important. Guess we're not tutoring the Sapphire. All right. I don't think this was that bad for us. I'm honestly not unhappy about where we ended up. We might have to take another turn, though, but... What is this now? Opposition Agent? All right, well, that one we have to force. All right. So they were baiting for the Opposition Agent. We were able to vanquish that. What do we draw? Drew a Ruby. That's a good draw. It's a very good draw. All right, so I'm going to get the Black Lotus to give us the most blue mana. I think it's better than getting a key. And then we're going to just play all of our stuff. And play all of our stuff. And play all of our stuff. And then... Oh, they have a mental misstep. Okay. Top has been vanquished. All right, so what is my best sequence here? Is it Activate Academy? Cast Thoughtcast for 2? Is it Crack Lotus? While casting Thoughtcast for 2? That saves us of Academy. Loses 1 Academy mana. My instinct here is to cast Thoughtcast, Cracking Lotus, using 2 mana. But that's not super likely to draw us artifacts. So it might just be Academy, make 3 mana, cast Thoughtcast for 2. I think that might just be better. Found the, okay. How many does this cost? That is a lot, but not too much. Are we doing it? Blue card, please. It didn't hit a blue card. Should I mana crypt and crack my Soul Guide Lantern to try to find a blue card? I think I'm going to. This also hits their Lotus, so. I mean, it could be, I don't know. I feel like it could be something. I'm going to draw Citadel by doing this. All right, here we go. All right, Transmute Artifact. Thought Monitor down. Citadel into play, and I bricked. Of course. I don't think I'm supposed to draw through this probe. Well, we know they have a Ragavan in their hand, so it could have only been Pyroblast or Fluster. I mean, the monkey does 2 damage to me, and my crypt does 3 damage to me, which puts me at 10, which is not a great place to be. But I guess we do have like 3 more Transmute Artifacts to get rid of our crypt. Okay, that was pretty good, though. That was a good first Transmute. Yep. You may steal my island. Absolutely. Monkey. I don't know. This is just not a good match. I don't know. Every time I play against Monkey, I'm just like, why? Why are we registering this card? Like, look at this. Look at it. I don't know. All right, so I take my 3. Well, I didn't take my 3. Ancestral, huh? That's a good one. Cool. All right. All right, cool. Oh, that was game 3? When did we win? I don't even remember winning, man. My mind is whack right now. All right, we got a rematch. RDFI was playing Hermit the last time we played against them. Or maybe it was Oath of Druids? I kind of remember it being Hermit, though. This hand is not a very good 8-cast hand, but it is an Ancestral Misstep Force hand. So, you know, we play Magic here. All right, what do you got for us? Misty Rainforest doesn't exactly narrow it down. At least they didn't Mox turn 1 Druid us again. That was brutal last time. Are we preordaining? Or did we put... Ooh, maybe we put Deathray Shaman in the deck. Oh, maybe it's... I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're misstepping that for sure. Quite a good misstep target. Maybe they're on Hogak. I don't really want to cast... Yeah, I'll cast this Ancestral. Oh, wow. That was about as bad of an Ancestral as I could possibly have asked for. So this looks like Hogak. I believe we've drawn a few too many Transmute Artifacts. I don't know. Ancestral has not been happy with me recently. Okay, so it's a bug. Maybe it's still Hermit Druid. What is Sapphire off the top doing for us? I don't even know if that's good enough. We probably want to draw... God, I don't... Maybe Sapphire is the best draw. We're super dead. Lotus Urza? Yeah, that might be good. Soul Guide Lantern, huh? Well, it's an artifact, so it's not nothing. Gonna hit their land in case they have another Deathray Shaman. Wait, what? Didn't I? Oh, I drew on their turn. Okay, well, I don't think I need 3 Transmute Artifacts. I was on the draw, and I resolved Ancestral, so... Yeah, I figured that was coming. I don't think I need 2 Transmute Artifacts. Good God, they held their force. So it's 4-color walkers. It's bad. This is real bad. Real bad. I guess I shouldn't have played Soul Guide Lantern. I kind of didn't think they were on a Force of Will deck. I'm not going to lie to you right now. I guess I should have just let... I don't know. I kind of need to play Soul Guide Lantern to get artifacts in play. It's like kind of a hard... If you want to pay and probe me, go for it. I don't think they're ever gonna, like, once they resolve this probe, they're never gonna play into Fluster anyways, right? I mean, theoretically, if we just draw a bunch of Moxen that are not Opals, and my opponent doesn't have a Vigor, then we can draw out of this with Thoughtcast Thought Monitor, maybe. That's good. That's fine. I accept. They don't have any more land drops either, for whatever that's worth. They had a Dak Faden. So they have a Bayou and a Dak Faden in the same deck? I don't know, man. I don't understand how these decks work. I think I'm going to take the 2 damage. Pyroblast, Black Lotus, Time Walk, Oko. That is a classic collector oof draw. Why did we fetch Bayou? Why didn't we fetch anything else? Underground Sea? All right, hit another island. Wow. It's a good one. Well, I don't think they wanted to fetch Trop because of they have a Demonic Tutor in their hand. I mean, we still might just lose to the Grizzly Bear, but... Okay, so if I go Pearl is 4, Seat is 5, cast Thought Monitor. Kind of broken. What do we win this game? We even drew another basic island. We can actually transmute into a Sphinx of the Steelwind next turn. Oh my god, we can transmute to a Sphinx of the Steelwind next turn. Oh, they hit the land drop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They can fetch and Pyroblast my Thought Monitor. They can fetch and play an Oko. They can fetch and Time Walk. I don't know about winning anymore. They did finally draw a land. If I'm allowed to resolve Transmute with a Thought Monitor in play, does feel winning though. Okay, I think I'm just gonna stand up their Lotus. Is that their plan? That's winning for us. Okay, like they can't attack into this, so All right, at the very least, we can start by playing another Thought Monitor and time walking. Because if they have a force that they drew naturally here, we would want to be able to beat that. All right, now we can beat that. So actually now we probably just transmute. And I have a force to beat a daze or a force. They did have a daze. All right, I'm gonna go get a Sphinx of the Steel Wind. Oh, I have to pay 1. I can't pay 1. Never mind. I lost. Okay, whoops. Never mind. I forgot I had to pay 1, to be honest. Whoops. All right, well, now we're losing. All right, so what I had to time walk. I knew I had to do a time walk for a reason, but I just couldn't remember why I needed to time walk. Ah, shit. I was like, I have to time walk, but I can't. Why would I need to time walk here? Wait, what are they doing? Oh, they time walked. Oh, yeah. Okay, I lose. Okay, I needed a time walk, and then I was able to transmute. That's unfortunate. We were gonna win that game, actually. I don't think I have any cards to board in. I guess I can board in Dismembers. I can take out Cluster, Citadel. That's so sad. I actually had that game won. I like how I thought I knew they would draw Daze in their Bayou deck. I knew their Dak Faden Bayou deck would draw Daze there. Man, it's so sad. Justin's bad and should feel bad. I couldn't remember. I just couldn't remember why I needed to walk. I technically, you know, I wanted to draw. I wanted to play Thought Monitor because I wanted to draw into Force. But maybe that was bad because it plays into Daze if I don't draw Force. Oh, this hand is just going to lose. Whatever. This is so sad. This hand is just going to get Vigored and die. Or Wastelanded and die, but you have to keep it, right? Oh, they have Vigor. Are they going to Vigor my 1 Saga? I specifically didn't play any of my other stuff because of this. I guess I still just lose to this, so maybe I am not supposed to keep this hand. They're debating it. They chose not to. A foolish choice. The Bayou again. Sure, why not? Just a Deathray Shaman. It's the worst that could happen. I guess they can Vigor just my Saga in response to my Sapphire. Whatever. All right, now I have a Force, so... Force of Vigor, pitching Force of Vigor. I mean, if they have Vigor, Force blue card, like, whatever. What am I supposed to do? Oh, they had 3 Vigors in their hand. I hate this game so much. All right, cool. Yeah, why not? Oh, that gives them mana for their Deathray Shaman. And now I don't have Dismember up. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Vigor pitching Vigor pitching Ren and 6 in your Daze Bayou deck. Brilliant. Brilliant. All right, can you beat my... Oh, okay. Can you beat my 3/3? Wonder if I should just dismember this thing. Kind of going to. Oh, I can get dazed if I do this. Hard cast daze. All right, I'll just dismember this for the full life total. I'm gonna get Flusterstormed ready. Cool. Just hope they don't draw their 4th Vigor. No, no, no. If I do that, I can get dazed. I'm not getting dazed. I refuse. They could have eat my Saga or my seat and dazed me. I can't allow that. I'm just gonna take it. Their mana base looks a little sketch, don't you think? Is 1 Saga token enough? Why didn't they just... Oh, they drew Black Lotus. All right, well, I guess if they just slam an Oko, it's bad. It's bad for me if they just slam an Oko. Oh, man, it's a good one to draw when you're having mana trouble, right? It's not my night, I've decided. I think I need a vacation. Wait, what? Where'd the jet come from? They've been sandbagging. Dig through time. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. I can cast Thoughtcast, though, for now. I'm so sad about that Throne game 1. Just needed a time walk. Demonic Tutor. Uh-oh. I guess I'm getting 4th Vigored. Is this gonna be like 4th Vigor into Collector Roof? I'm ready. My body is ready. All right. 4 Vigors, baby. Beautiful. Yep. 4 Vigors into Collector Roof. I'm not having a good time. I am not having a good time. Urza's Saga decks are so bad. I can't help it. I got paid, okay? No, we don't have anything meaningful to transmute into. They have a DAC and a Collector. This Bayou deck has another DAC Baden they can't do anything with until they draw their Force of Will. Did I keep in Needle? Yes, I did. Top spin it once? Is that even better? Maybe. I don't know. What if I just, like, get a Sphinx's Steel win and fail to pay again? Like, what if we just do that? That way we can concede. We've already done it once. Why not again? Oh. Oh my. Wait, I don't have enough mana to do good things, right? I have to wait 2 turns. So as long as they don't draw force. Because I won't be able to activate this again. Okay. No, they're going to draw Force of Will for their deck fade that they can't cast in their entire deck. I'm telling you right now. They didn't draw Force, but they can just deck fade in it now, so that's pretty good too. Once they draw the land off the top for the deck fade in. It's okay, I can't get Vigored anymore. They've already used all 4 of those. We're going to spin Urza in our upkeep so that we don't get to have to draw a Black Lotus. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, I should have been 2-0 against this deck. I swear. I guess we can still maybe beat 4 Force of Vigors in this game. It's possible. Nope. It does nothing. Uh-oh. What is this? Spin into Sphinx. I'll forget to pay the 1 if I spin into Sphinx, so I don't know how good of a plan that is. I think Lotus is a bad draw. Don't really want a Lotus. Like, we have, like, Thought Casts and Thought Monitors. We have, like, so many good draws in our deck. Like, Tinker. Tinker's a good one. They drew Force. They drew Force. They drew Force. Cool. Awesome. Great. Oh, I can't actually attack with this because they can trade their oof now. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm just playing horribly tonight. I don't think we take that oof trade. I think it's bad for us. I guess if they draw a fetch land, it's not bad for us. I guess they don't have a DAC anymore, so maybe it's fine. I still think I'm supposed to activate this. They pitched the DAC, obviously. That was the card they had left. Transmute Artifact. I guess I will cast Transmute Artifact. I will turn my Sapphire into a Black Lotus. Oh, shit, man. Cool. All right, we're gonna die to this Deathray Shaman. Yay! Oh my lord, I'm so sad. I am so sad. What'd they just draw? Cool. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And what? I'm in pain, man. I'm in such pain right now. All right. Well, I need to draw an artifact. That's a pretty good one. None of those are artifacts, so I actually can't cast any of them. Oh boy! We're gonna lose to this tapped right shaman. Attacking to the 1/2? They pitched 2 Misty Rainforests. What did they find? Show me the goods. So how much mana do I have? Another Deathrite Shaman. I actually don't think I'm allowed to force this. I'm not actually allowed to force this. Oh, we can draw infinite turns. They have no forces. We just need to draw I don't know, Moxen and then infinite turns. That's a good draw. I accept. So I play my top. I think we spin the top. Or I could just... How much does this cost? 4. Need to find a time walk. If I make a construct, that makes me back 2 mana. So if I activate my saga, I get a construct. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. I have 3 artifacts. I can cast this for 2. Or I can spin. So instead of having 3 mana, I lose 1 mana to make a saga token. But I only get this mana if I tap it. Make an artifact, 2 mana. Make this is 4 mana. This is 3 mana. It's not very good. So that's not good. Let's spin. Perfect. I'm dead. Where are the artifacts in my deck? So I can make 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, 4 mana. So I can't actually do anything. Awesome. Great. Well, I definitely regret losing game 1 to a punt. To this, I hate this deck so much. I almost beat 4 Vigors in this game. It was close. It was close. Man, it's so tilting. Okay, let's try this again. Can we beat RDFI this time? Or maybe they're playing a different deck. It's likely they're on a different deck. They just queued up to play another one. We'll see what happens. I mean, this hand is a keeper. We got a Tinker, we got a Forest, we got a Misstep. So okay, now if they play Deathrite Shaman, we're ready. Do it. Crack it. Play Deathrite Shaman. Crack it. Fetch a Bayou. Do it. I can't wait for my Seat of the Cyanod to get wastelanded. It's going to be a good time. Probe. I'm going to get Pyroblasted for doing this. Okay. Now I can't get wastelanded. Big brain. Sure hope my... Oh, come on! I can't I can't play any Magic today. I think I need. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Do it. Attack me with your Tarmogoyf. All right. So if they don't have a Flusterstorm, we probably win. If they do have a Flusterstorm, we probably lose. I wonder if I should play this Seat and cast some Thought Casts. Actually, can we beat Flusterstorm if I play Seat? So if I play Seat, I end up with 6 mana. Oh, I can actually beat a Flusterstorm. I can actually pay for a Flusterstorm here. Force pitching Dak Faden. Force pitching Thoughtcast. Do you also have a Flusterstorm? No. All right, this time I'm getting a Sphinx, and I don't have to pay anything. God bless. Cool. All right. Take that, Tarmogoyf deck. No, I had 6 mana. I could have. Mox, Storm is 2. Tinker. Oh, that is 1 short, isn't it? Oh, well. We won't talk about it. It's not my day, all right? It's not my day. Who needs Sphinx to steal wind anyways? That card sucks. All right. Now we got to go to game 2 where my opponent has 4 Force of Vigor. So I think I'm going to bring in the Flusters this time. Arset out. Citadel out. Soul Guide out. Top out. I didn't really like. I should have put some energy into that chain, but it kind of felt pretty self-explanatory. Just do the thing. All right, I'm gonna take 1 Transmute out. I know, sacrilegious, but I think we'll be okay with just 3 Transmute Artifacts. I can't keep this hand. Not a shot. Not a chance. No way. I won't say it. No. Mulligan. Can we beat this deck in post-board games where they have 4 Force of Vigor? It feels doable. Considering we should have maybe won one of our other games, it does feel doable. All right, I'm mulligan. Sure. This hand looks good. Let's get rid of this. Oh, I could keep Needle on Wasteland, but I think I need to have Flusterstorm Thoughtcast up. What if I just pitch Saga? This card's bad anyways. Now I can't get Needle on Wasteland fast enough. I guess now I can. So if I were to go Opal, Lotus, blue mana, Needle on Wasteland, Opal, Lotus, blue mana. Needle on Wasteland, 2 blue mana floating. Play a Seat of the Cyanod. Use the 2 blue mana for Thoughtcast. Should work. I guess my Needle could get misstepped. I still have a Fluster, though. Needle on Wasteland. Play a Seat. Play a Thoughtcast. Play a Probe. They have 3 lands DAC faded. I'm going to get my land stolen. And I have 2 Flusterstorms that do nothing. Awesome. Fantastic. Great. Wonderful. Cool. Should have kept my Urza Saga. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. You couldn't have just had 4 Force of Vigors in your hand? Like, that was too hard? We couldn't have done that? I'm in such pain. All right, so how do we get out of this game? I mean, that would have been a good draw. Not well. I'm playing a terrible deck. Sorry for whoever donated to this deck. It's not your fault. It's Acast's fault. The Transmute Artifact is sweet. It's just playing Urza Saga is not a very good thing to be doing. Playing Seat of the Cyanod, not a very good thing to be doing. I'm just too tilted. We will never recover. Why would you play this land? Don't you need cards to pitch to Dak? These Flusterstorms look real bad. No. It never does. It always murders me when I register it. That's what the card is. It's a trap. It's an absolute trap. Sure. Fine. It doesn't even do anything. You don't get to call it by its real name. All right, if I draw another Seat this turn, top is good. Play a top. I guess I can't Flusterstorm back up for this. Whatever. I guess they just steal something now. Maybe they'll steal Opal. Glad I needled Wasteland in this game. Oh boy. Well, the thing is, I don't scoop here because if they just don't draw a counterspell and I tinker a Sphinx, they just lose anyways. So like I can't scoop here because I have theoretical chances to win. That's the unfortunate part. I think they should probably just steal Opal. Yeah. So close. All right, I will concede. Maybe that's the thing. people just pay me to play Saga so they can queue into me. Because it's just free wins. That makes sense. It's a little expensive, but maybe if everybody is in a group chat that I don't know about, and they all pitch in on Wednesday nights to make me play Saga, and then just queue into me. Okay. That's a hand of Magic the Gathering cards. Is it turn one? Am I supposed to Thoughtcast here, or am I supposed to Time Walk? Probably Thoughtcast, I would think. Divination. Force of Vigor on my Moxen. Yup. Say no. Oh, come on! No! Alright, I guess I should have kept the Time Walk. I should have kept the Time Walk. They just kept Double Force Wasteland Ruby. Awesome. Dope. Savage. I guess playing this lets me cast Sagas later. No, we won game 1. Ah, top deck fetch land. It's bad for me. Okay. All right, I'm another Moxen. What is this? Okay. I'm a Moxen away from casting cards. Not Opal Moxen, obviously. So I don't really have many more Moxen in my deck. Oh, no. Oh, cool. That's a fun card. I still think we can win this game if we draw this well this turn. Opponent only has one other card that we don't know. Okay, so if I had played this beforehand, would it have done anything? No, not really. Because I still would have only had 3 and 3. We're close. Close. All right, here we go. So I would think we want to play an Urzus first. We know one of their cards in their hand is a land. 2 unknowns. Urza resolves. This costs 2. 2 is a good number. They should probably have wastelanded me in response. Kind of hard for them to know that, but they definitely should have wastelanded me in response to Urza on the stack. Days. Oh, now they're going to wasteland me with Urza on the stack. Okay, all right. We're going places. We're going places. It isn't over. Maybe playable. Maybe playable. All right. Now, what is the best sequencing here? Five artifacts. Maybe You think they would have held Vigor if they had it? I think I just attack. I think I just attack Ren. Maybe we play Monitor. Maybe that's better. Pyro? Hardcast Force. Oh, that's fine. You're dead now. Okay. I'll go for... Oh, they're not dead now because I don't have enough mana anymore because I attack with everything. Whoops. All right. Well, now we will transmute. I can't transmute into a Sphinx now. I threw it again. No, I can still transmute into a Sphinx because I can use my key. Ooh, boy. Close. Okay, we figured it out. Well, I can't vault that turn because I attacked. I kind of felt like they had a Vigor, but I was wrong. I was mistaken. Yeah, what's up, Jack? I've played pretty badly tonight, but got there this time. 4 Vigors, no shot. Okay, let's get a 3-2. This hand's nice. Keep. Is that a basic plains? Don't Kataki me. Thorn of Amethyst. Wow. Not playing my list, clearly. Well, if we get Kataki'd, we will be sad, but... oh, this costs 1 too many. That's unfortunate. All right. Caracas and... Archon's pretty bad for us, too. Leonin Arbiter. That's not too bad. It's a good draw. Cost 2. This costs 1. Saga Gaming. Okay. Well, if we don't get Kataki'd, maybe I should just hold for a spin in case I can get a force. I have played many Magic the Gathering cards this turn. I don't think Thalia matters, but sure, why not? Okay, you got it. Thalia resolves. A new Caracas. And a Lumi. Okay, all right. No, people just play Force of Vigor and Collector Roof and Shattering Spree usually. Meltdown is not really good against Mishra's Workshop decks, so it's not particularly played. All right, so play this. Oh, this costs mana now. Oh my god, this costs 1,000,000 mana now. Probably still want to play it though. I don't know. I'm taking actions at random in case you haven't figured that one out yet. Oh, it costs too much money. Mana. Whatever. Die. Please don't Kataki me. That's all I asked is to not be Kataki'd. Because I will mess up Kataki. That's all I ask. I gotta make sure I pay 2 so I can search as well. Lost the flip. Make a construct. Pay the 2. Draw. Manifold key. 13. 4. 13, 14, 15. I need one more artifact, right? $18. Unblockable. Die. I guess they have enough mana for swords, but we gain 14. I'm not really sure how we're losing, so. Cool. All right. I think if they had drawn Kataki, that game would have been kind of difficult, but. All right. So I'm going to bring in Dismember. And out Soul Guide, Fluster. I guess I can just take out Mental Misstep, play a Tabernacle. It's not really good, but neither is Mental Misstep. I guess we'll do this. We got to get our opponent the good mono white list, the Archon of Emeria mono white list. Nice. All right, what do we got? That hand doesn't do anything. Let's try again. What do we got? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is a risk I am willing to take. One player is going to lose this game, and it could definitely be me. But if it's not me, it is definitely them. Planes. Oh, it's me. That's unfortunate. It was me the whole time. I still am actually okay if I draw a land there, because I can go land, Manifold, untap, Tinker, but... Yeah, I don't think I have any way to get rid of this, right? Do I have any way to get rid of that Chalice? I don't think so. I have to have Furkles in my deck, and I don't have a repeal. It's just not conceding. Oh, they do have Archon in their deck. Why are we still playing Arbiters and stuff if we have Archon in our deck? All right, we found the island. The game continues, chat. The game is not over. I hate this game. The game is now over. All right, I need to draw another island. I was so close. Man. So sad. I take 4, 7. All right, I can still draw an island next turn. I mean, this game was winnable at any point. Like, if I had drawn an island on turn 1, I win this game. It's not very close either. Oh, come on! I guess that's why you play the Arbiters. All right. It's fine. We get to be on the play in game 3, so they can't possibly win. Do I want a Hercules in my deck for this Chalice? No, not really. I guess it's better than Tabernacle, so. Okay. That was unfortunate. I do feel like that game was winnable though, even with our opponent playing Chalice. Like, it was a risky keep, right? My opponent can play a turn on Thalia and the same kind of thing happens, but I think you should just risk it there every time. So if I go Saga, Wasteland, Needle, Crypt, does that win? Probably. I guess I can get Ghost Quartered, but... I'm going to play this before I get Thalia'd. I guess we don't know that they have Caverns. They probably don't have Caverns in their deck. So maybe I'm free to not play this Mana Crypt. I guess it's not the end of the world if I get Ghost Quartered. I still have like a reasonable divination. Haha! I have achieved the next... Can I force this? If they hadn't played this Wasteland first, I would have never forced this. Imagine it's their only white source. Don't sequence like this, chat. I always counter it. My opponent thinks I always counter that. I'm not 100% sure I agree. Oh, they were just sandbagging. Nice. That is like an interesting Magic the Gathering card. Why did we draw that? I think we just get an Opal. No, this doesn't do anything about Dismember. We just pay with our Sapphire. It's not good. This card doesn't do anything almost ever. It does counter this Black Lotus, but... Nah, everyone thinks Void Mirror does something, but in reality, it does nothing. Just talking to my opponent about sequencing. I guess I'm always countering Pearl there, so yeah, I should probably counter it faster. Kind of agree, but I also think they should sequence their Pearl first. Because, like... Yeah, but, like... I guess they had no other options, but... I don't know. I always want them. I always want people to, when you're playing a Cavern deck and of this kind of deck, I just want you to sequence this Pearl before you play your first land drop. Okay, yeah, see, Void Mirror is only good if I haven't ever deployed any Moxen, so I don't think I would have it in on the draw. On the play, it sounds fine. Just talking to the opponent about sequencing there. I probably am always, they are correct, I probably am always forcing the Pearl after they play Wasteland, but I do think there's like a higher chance I don't counter Pearl if they just lead on Pearl. But anyways. I don't think my opponent's deck played Caverns, whereas I think I would want my mono white deck to play 4 Cavern, and that also makes like those kind of sequencings really important, where like if I play Mox Pearl, right, and if you don't counter it, and if I then go Cavern, play a 2-drop or a 3-drop or something, it's really bad, right, for the control player, or for the force player, I should say. But like, I guess without Cavern, maybe that heuristic doesn't really matter. Kind of interesting to say. But like if my opponent had maybe gone Plains and then, you know, played an off-color Moxen, or just like led off-color Moxen, or just led Pearl, I think there's like chances things go differently, so. Anyways. It's the small minutia of vintage sequencing. What did we think? I felt like this deck was playable, but if you play against Vigor and Oof, it's a bad time, which is the same thing we already knew. So what did we really evaluate? We evaluated how good was Transmute Artifact. And the answer was reasonable. We did some transmuting. We've gotten Citadel. We should have been able to get Sphinx if I was, you know, if I had 2 brain cells left. It was fine. I definitely don't think 4 is the right number. But if you were to play a Transmute Artifact or 2 in your 8-cast list, I don't think I would hate it. Like, if you just took a regular 8-cast list and didn't go all in, like, it's still probably just totally fine as a 1 or a 2 of. So cool. I mean, that's a cool thing to learn. This card's really sweet. It's got cool art. It does an interesting and unique thing. And you got to think about it a little bit more than just tinkering, obviously. So thanks to Jack for this donation deck list. It was fun. If you want to see your deck list played on my stream or in my videos, check out the Patreon link in the YouTube description or in Twitch chat right now. There are some rules, but they're not, you know, super crazy. And hopefully we'll get you on the list and record some cool magic. New vintage videos on my YouTube channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern. We got a bunch of videos already queued up. By the time this airs, this is gonna be 4 or 5 videos before it, so should be a blast. And I'll see you for more vintage magic.